For life.
Yeah. Bullet cast. What's going on? Stacy. This elite podcast in here. Ain't nobody better. Look. Yeah. Listen to us every time we live in the side. When you turn it on, it's just defining the mind. If you feel it, our opinions is great. When everything we moving now in the state, turn us on. If the feeling is right, every opinion now comes from the heart. No time we move with a part. We on the radio, it's wrestling. Time's aggression. Here is the feeling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the industry leader, the current reigning, defending, undisputed Bulletcast Heritage Universal Champion for 96 days. I've been on top of the world. I forget what the longest run is. The longest reign is. I think it's mine. I'm pretty sure it's mine. One of the many I've had. This is what my 12th time with the championship. I'm joined by Brian Tronick and Brandon Tanguma, two gentlemen who are not on my level. What's going on? What's going on?
Well, doing great.
All right.
I just want to say real quick that the reigning.
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there, bro. Like, it's honest to God, I have the perfect analogy for this. And if you know, you'll know this. You've guys seen the Parkers, right? I'm sure. Brian, I know you've seen the Parkers. You're Nikki Parker. The championship is Professor Ogilvy. Now, I know at the last episode that she got him, but hey, bro, this isn't a sitcom. It's sad. You're not gonna get him. Go sit at home with your bottle of Alizé and go hang out with Andell. Like, I'm sorry, it's not the case.
Wow.
You're delusional. This is mine. I do this. I run this. Now we talked a little bit about.
Definitely got all those references right now.
Hey, somebody got strictly for the culture. I know he got them. Shout out to the homie. You know, you gotta be embraced in the culture to understand that, Brandon.
Like me.
I'm more of a Proud Family type guy.
Okay, well, I'm not talking cartoons.
Oh.
I'm talking classic sitcoms.
Oh.
Yeah, yes, sir. I mean, we could talk Proud Family. We could.
Shout out.
Yeah, we could. We could talk about the episode that Kobe Bryant was on. R.I.P. It's been 2 years. It's crazy.
R.I.P. and Pete.
Yes, sir. All right, we talked about a little bit about the Rikishi interview last week. I dropped on Sunday. I normally drop them before an episode, but I felt it was different, if you know what I mean. I don't normally drop them on weekends. I'm trying to be different out here in 2022. So, kind of, sort of. So, Brandon, we're going to go to you, since you definitely watch everything.
I watch everything.
What you think of this Rikishi interview then, young son? Huh? How young blood?
Thought it was a great interview. You know, framing and technical wise on the shots could have been a little bit better, but, you know, can't complain too much. You know, it was okay. It was good. It wasn't great. You know,
I thought it was superb.
Shout out Tom, you know, teaching me everything I know.
It's not what we're used to, Brandon. It's not what we're used to.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was superb considering that I had to hold it. I mean, you know,
okay.
I had to hold it for 7 minutes.
Okay.
You know, some people aren't blessed with a tripod like me.
I mean, yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, I wasn't blessed. You know, I didn't get the privilege or opportunity to have the tripod. But
you got to start from the ground up, brother. But
I did pretty well.
What were your thoughts on the content of the interview, Brandon?
It was interesting. You know, short, sweet, to the point. We know Rikishi's a very busy man. You talked about the bloodline, talked about the family, like, you know, Solo Sikoa making his waves in NXT. We got some talks about Umaga getting a push to be in the Hall of Fame. Saw he tweeted about it, not like us, but Umaga being in the Hall of Fame, tweeted a couple of days ago. And also Scotty Tuhati and, you know, some of his generation type wrestlers going back into the indie scene, just like Jeff Jarrett and GCW.
We're going to talk GCW. Brian, what were your thoughts? Did you watch it or whatever?
A little bit. I thought the camera work was absolutely astonishing.
Okay, the interview, like the
interview was good. I got to relive it because I was, you know, obviously I was there.
How'd you like me opening with Too Cool and finishing with Bad Man? Huh?
Listen, I think I kind of gave you that idea. So
well, you see, I've been on the Bad Man hype since, you know, he turned heel back in the day, since he did it for The Rock. I'm
for the Rock,
man,
and for the Tron. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up! No, stop! Stop trying to put yourself over. God, you're starting to sound like Hulk Hogan, and we all know how people feel about him.
Okay,
Yeah,
brother. No, but it was good. I think it's one of the best interviews filmed ever.
I mean, the Kelly one was that was the best one. That and the Ted DiBiase. Yeah,
Ted DiBiase was good. It was fire. It was fire.
Because Brandon he was there. He was there for that.
Yep. This tripod.
Yep. So we getting Sammy Guevara, guys. We getting Sammy Guevara. He'll be out here. He'll be out here in March.
And Ty Conti.
I figure if we get one, we have to do the other just to be courteous.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want Ty to feel left out. You know what I'm saying?
Habla portugués.
I don't want baby girl to feel left out. You know what I'm saying?
I'll hit him up.
You hit him up? Like Tupac style?
No, not like that. No.
We don't do it. Okay.
No, not that style. Over the phone. All
right, let's hit SmackDown real quick. Roman Reigns celebrates the historical title run. Seth Rollins comes out there and he says the Usos are helping you out just like he and Mox did. We got a Mox drop on SmackDown. We got a lot of Mox drops on SmackDown, just like he and Mox did back in the Shield days. And then they put out the challenge. KO comes out there, Rollins and KO versus the Usos. If Usos wins, Rollins doesn't get an opportunity at the Rumble. If Rollins and KO win, then the Usos can't be at ringside at the Rumble. What were your thoughts on the promo, Brian?
Promo was good. Feels like Seth Rollins leaning more towards the babyface side. I feel like he's doing a better job at kind of standing up to the tribal chief, fighting back instead of Seth Rollins is less of an underdog, I guess I should say, than all of the other opponents. I mean, aside from Edge, right? But Edge was more like it seemed more personal. With this, it's just like, look, I've beaten you before. You already know what's up. I'm not scared of you, dog.
Yeah, because with Edge, it was he's been back for 2 years. That's crazy. With Edge, it's the I'm coming to finish, where I left off 10 years ago. Rollins is like, hey man, I've beat you at WrestleMania. I've beaten you for the title multiple times. This is nothing new to me. Exactly. It's like how I've beaten you guys for the championship. It's not new. It's not new.
I don't know about that.
What
were your picks?
Hey, bro, I told you they were on the Public Enemies podcast. You don't listen.
I don't think too many people are going to be listening after. Oh, never mind.
Whoa. What happened?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
We spilled tea here. What happened?
Nope, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I need to know what happened. I need to know. I can't even make an appearance.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. We saw love. You know what I'm saying? We saw love over here. You know what I mean?
Mr. Tanguma, what were your thoughts?
Solid promo from both these guys. I mean, once again, they just kind of know what they're doing, go back and forth. The Mox drop was interesting. I mean, I would assume that was planned ahead of time because it's WWE. But I continue to wonder where they're supposed to be going because both guys are heels. I would assume, Roman's a little more favorable than old Sethy Poo, but Seth and Kevin Owens they're having a nice relationship. Good stuff. People
are really thinking that Seth might be the one to dethrone my tribal chief.
That's right.
I mean, we're going to talk about that once we get to the Royal Rumble. Outside of the ring, Lio Rush. So after he calls out Tony Khan for his behavior and the way he handled the Big Swole situation, was about a month later, he's announced he's leaving AEW. Apparently, he only signed a 5-month deal. So his contract is up in February, and he'll be out here at West Coast Pro on the 11th, and then he'll be back in the Bay for the Island Bash for Stars of Wrestling on February 19th. So, how come people aren't making a whole big kerfuffle about this? I think we know why. Because the pigment's a little too dark.
Okay, so if we go back in time, Lio Rush is a free spirit. We definitely know he's an independent thinker. He is a true independent contractor. Nothing bad nor good. Not taking sides. But if we go back to WWE, he kind of left there. He had his run with New Japan. He said he was retiring, and then he came back. Now, yes, the timing is interesting because of the whole Big Swole thing with Tony Khan. But I mean, let's be honest. Lio Rush we kind of knew going in that something like this could happen, that it could just be a short-term thing. And, we don't know if there was something bigger. So I just think that's more of a straw man argument. I think it's more, if you were to tell me that Lio Rush is going to be in AEW for 5 months without telling me any backstory, I wouldn't have been surprised.
All right, Brian.
I think it's very much so possible for it to be a coincidence. And I think that's why people aren't looking into it too much. I think people were getting the wrong idea. Like maybe Tony Khan decided not to renew his contract, but I think it was very much a Lio decision to not come back to AEW and or sign a long-term deal with them. So I don't know. I know it looks weird. Circumstances are considering what happened with the Big Swole thing, but I agree with Brandon on this one.
I mean, Leo's kind of the guy that, like, if he not saying like if he doesn't get his way, he's just going to leave, but he's not going to put up with any stuff. So if it's not like his ideal situation, he's not afraid to just, jump ship and leave. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, this it's just the timing is very, very interesting. So I mean, we shall see. We shall see. Bully Ray and the Moxley comments. What are you guys' thoughts?
I think Bully Ray. I think some people may have the wrong idea. I mean, look. Bully Ray is in a mind state. He came up during an era of wrestling where it was more about entertaining the fans and going out of your way and doing whatever you had to do to get over and things of that nature, right? But when it comes to something serious, right, obviously we didn't have things like this, Moxley coming out or anybody coming out and cutting a promo after they just came back from rehab. A lot of times we didn't know a lot of times wrestlers didn't go to rehab at all to take care of themselves and things like that. I think Bully Ray, I don't think he meant it as bad as what people are putting it out there to be. And I think if you listen to the entire interview, he's just speaking from, professional, like from talent to fan. He's not saying that the fans, I think a lot of people got mistaken that the fans should probably feel or want an apology from Moxley, but he's saying Moxley himself, like, even though fans may not need it or want it, he's basically saying that he thinks Moxley should have just been like, yo, I'm sorry, I wasn't here to entertain you guys, even though fans would have been like, nah, you don't have to do that, like, it's okay, take care of yourself. I think that's part of taking accountability as well. I mean, that's like going away from your job and you coming back and not being able to help your job push through or go forward or whatever. You usually come to your boss and your coworkers and be like, look, I'm sorry, my bad, I've been gone, I've been taking care of business, or I've been out sick or whatever, because I know it's been crazy without me. He's a big time player. He's not just a little schmuck. He's John Moxley.
Is John Moxley, the F Bully Ray chant in the Hammerstein. And for Bully to capitalize on it and saying, that's music to my ears in my building, my fans didn't let me down, I thought that was a brilliant play. That was a brilliant play by Bully Ray. Hey, man, it is what it is. Moving on from that, Ring of Honor announces that they're going to be having their own Hall of Fame. They're going to start announcing people, I believe, this coming Monday. And so, I mean, I'm like, okay, all right. Who could they announce? Obviously, I think a Homicide would be great. Jamie Noble, because he was their first champion. Nigel McGuinness, things like that. Who are the first couple names you want to hear announced for the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame, Brandon?
Punk, Bryan, Samoa Joe.
Okay.
Probably Samoa Joe's number one, to be honest.
Okay.
That's Punk.
That's it.
Yeah.
You gotta think deeper than that, man. Those are the big names.
The Briscoes need to be there too, because they've been there forever.
Because they're dem boys.
They are the dem boys.
What about
I feel like we're dem boys.
I'm the boy.
But we're not dem boys like the Cowboys, because they choke.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Oh.
But when it comes to like the Wiz Khalifa song, "We Dem Boys," that's us, right? Yeah,
that's us. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah. All right. They had the Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame. Shout out Pollo Del Mar. She was out there, good buddy of mine. Got to meet CM Punk. I'm extremely jealous. Y'all know I love Phil. I love him to death. Homicide got in. I saw Homicide. I saw him live. It was crazy. I saw him. Then he goes into the Hall of Fame. What's going on?
You did it again.
Man, speaking of doing it again, we're gonna skip out to AEW Dark. Jordan Blade, the submission sniper. Come on, bro. Is it a coincidence? Look. And Ben Bishop, I was hanging out with him at GSW. Now he's on being the Elite. Bro, when am I going to stop?
Never. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Brandon, when am I going to stop?
The only time you're going to stop is when you choose to stop, which is never.
You see, I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. But I'm helping everybody else out, so it is what it is. GCW The Wrld happened. They ran the Hammerstein Ballroom. I watched some clips. I think the one full match I did watch, it was Jeff Jarrett versus Effie, because I was curious, what are they gonna do? The promo Jeff Jarrett cut, I really liked it. He claims he's the last real outlaw in wrestling, and the whole a different get up. The black jeans and whatnot. I thought he was going to go like TNA gear, but he didn't even do that. They even twisted up the TNA theme. What are you guys' thoughts on Jeff Jarrett and GCW and the whole show? The whole show itself.
I think it's phenomenal. I mean, we're seeing GCW definitely grow in popularity. I think we put out like the description of WWF, WCW, and ECW. It's kind of come back with AEW and GCW. And I mean, running the Hammerstein, selling it out, that's no small feat, especially for like a quote unquote indie company. And they're, growing and, they do specialize more in that hardcore type style. But I mean, they get it. Like Jeff Jarrett, he wasn't just going in there for a paycheck. Like he was going in there. He told the right type of story. I think on his podcast, he was kind of talking to Conrad and kind of talking more in depth than I think what people might expect him to actually be talking about in terms of GCW. So people around, I mean, especially Matt Cardona, what he did for Zack Ryder 10 years ago, he's kind of doing the same thing now, just kind of reinventing himself and, being one of the top heels just in the world at GCW. And, they come here they go down on the West Coast in LA and stuff. So maybe, one of these days I did see people tweeting they would really like to see them run a Cow Palace show. I would love that for happen because I mean, honestly, GCW is growing so big. It looks like so much fun. I really want to go to one.
Yeah, man. AJ Gray, the West Coast Pro Champion, he took a nasty bump on a ladder. Jeez,
did he do that on purpose?
No, he slipped, bro.
Oh, okay, because I was looking. I'm like,
he ain't no Sam Guevara.
Happened?
Man, I hope homie's okay. That did not look fun. Jesus Christ. But hey, man, GCW, congrats to them. They're the mud yarders, trash wrestling is doing big things. So congratulations to all those guys. FTR wrestled the Rock and Roll Express, and Edge was in attendance. That's cool. Hey man, they had a dream of wrestling them, and it happened.
Good for them. Did not see the match, but I did hear about it. FTR. I think they're once again. I think there's a lot of talent at AEW that haven't been utilized to their fullest potential. They haven't been used, kind of since they won the title or lost the titles a couple months ago. So, I mean, they're doing the thing with the Briscoes, and I really want the Briscoes to invade AEW and do something with them. But if it happens at a GCW, it happens somewhere else. FTR is doing the thing, even if it's not an AEW.
They're doing the damn thing. All right, this day in wrestling, Roddy Piper wins the U.S. title in 1981, Primetime Wrestling 1992. This is when Sensational Sherry debuted with Shawn Michaels. Unfortunately, Andre the Giant died on this day in 1993. Clash of Champions 26, 1994. You got Vader and I think Flair going after each other. ECW TV 1996, Raven wins the ECW title. Raw on this day in 2003, Victoria walked out with the Women's Championship. The Royal Rumble 2008, possibly one of my favorite Rumbles ever. John Cena returned, and he won the Rumble. He actually started the sign point at this. Once he won this Royal Rumble, he started the sign point. Yeah, but you guys didn't know that.
Terrible.
He started it. He's did the
special.
Man, hey man, look, when that Rumble happened, I was ecstatic. Madison Square Garden was on their feet for John Cena, boy. whether they want to admit it or not.
Shout out Peacemaker. It's a great show. Should watch it.
Peacemaker's great. Shout out Peacemaker. Royal Rumble 2013. John Cena also won this one. And this is also when The Rock defeated CM Punk for the WWE Championship. Raw on this day 2014. I think Batista returned. And then there was a Royal Rumble in 2019 on this day, which Seth Rollins won. Yep. A lot to unpack. Anything else before I get to the fan mail?
I can't wait to play as Seth Rollins in WWE 2K22.
Bro, I can't wait to play as the Tribal Chief.
And also, I want to mention that what was it? Bianca Belair, she got a what was it? It was a low rating. It was 86 and 86.
At least 92. Or 91
at least a 90 or not. 90. Bobby Lashley got a 91. I believe Drew got a 91 as well. At least a 90, 91. I would say her, Drew, Lashley, Big E, all those big time players.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because you can change the ranking. You can change it to 100, so it doesn't even matter. I mean, back in the day, it did matter because, Taker would have like a 95 overall. You'd be like, how? Stuff like that. But I mean, with the new games, you can just make their overall 100. It doesn't even matter. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Cast universe coming soon.
I'm already working on it. I'm getting some fine touches done on 2K20. Then once 22 comes out, oh yeah, the Bulletcast Championship is going to be in there. It's going to be great. I'll make it downloadable so you guys can play.
I'll be there.
Yeah. All right, let's get to that fan mail. Alfie Lewis. Phillip went off last week. Jesus, man. It was low key. It was intense, low key. Well, yeah, I did go off.
What'd you do? Said changes are coming. Week, I forget.
I said changes are coming. Changes are coming. You people will respect me. That's the change. You people will actually respect me in everything that I do here.
Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on my name. And stop claiming you're the champion of my show when you're really not. Yeah. You.
Excuse me.
But I say it every week. Your championship is sitting in another man's house. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
That's not the real title. You can't compete for that title unless you're in WWE.
No, unless you're a public enemy. Yeah, moving on. Who 420?
Who?
Makes this current version of Brock is such a gem. Brock, please never change. Hey, Brock Lesnar's been doing some fun work. He has. Copenhagen Smith.
Oh boy.
I heard Phillip might have to step down if he doesn't get his act right. The higher ups really thought they could come at me like that. Can you believe that?
Absolutely.
Can you believe they thought they could really come at me?
To the board of directors.
The board of directors really thought that they could come at me. The HNIC.
Mm-hmm.
What's that mean, Brandon? What's that mean, Brandon?
The what?
The HNIC.
Oh, I know what that means.
I'm the head in charge, man.
The head newbie in charge.
Nah, I'm the head in charge. You got to let
the
them know.
HBIC.
I'm the head Negro in charge, goddammit. Oh, shout out Mia Yim. Her theme song was kind of a banger. HBIC. You just get Tronic in the background like, yeah.
It was kind of cringe.
No, it was kind of, no, but it would make it better if you were in the background going, yeah.
Shout out Mia Yim.
That's right.
Curveballs and chair shots favorite.
I'm the HBIC. You're supposed to go.
Champ.
Yeah. There you go. Let's go.
Champ.
There you go. Let's go over to the Instagram. All right, bro. We're done. Let's go over to the Instagram DMs. And Brad ZX.
Mr. X.
And Brandon, you start us off.
Oh, I have to start us off. Okay. So, so darn excited or so darn happy. Remember, no swearing. That Danhausen is now all elite. AEW has now become very evil and very nice. Shout out Danhausen. He finally signed his A&W contract, and he is all elite.
Gotta love that Danhausen.
He's very nice and very evil.
He is. Well, Brian, what are your thoughts?
Does anybody even care about Danhausen? I think I'm the only one on this.
He didn't really get a pop, bro. Like,
he did get a pop. He got a big pop.
He got a huge pop.
The initial was like, what? And then it was like after the camera's off of him, Danhausen. You're supposed to get that.
he didn't get a pop until the camera turned to his face. I thought it was cool. I mean, we'll see where he fits in.
All right.
I was
Brandon.
thinking about it. I think Danhausen would be like the perfect like boogeyman type character. You're not going to see him wrestle all the time because he's, let's be honest, not the best wrestler in the world. But I mean, his character work is phenomenal. He's gotten over in this internet age. So if he just kind of pops up just randomly, like he kind of did yesterday, I think that'd be the perfect spot for him.
I met the boogeyman.
Great guy.
He is very good ass guy.
Is he very nice and very evil?
A little bit of both, yeah.
Nice. Shout out Boogie Manhausen. Then I've seen some people online say that Sammy Guevara's cutter on Cody off the ladder was this generation's version of Edge spearing Jeff Hardy at WrestleMania 17. It's 17, not X7. Would you agree that this moment is on that level? No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
What would be this generation's ladder OMG spot or something?
I have no idea. I sent Brian Tronick the next question from Mr. X.
Wow.
I don't
unfold
think,
this.
I don't think that's yet to happen. But I'll go ahead and read the next question. And I quote.
Maybe Jeff Hardy doing the Swanton at the WrestleMania comeback.
So he topped his own moment?
I mean, I'm saying like this generation, like equal. Probably not.
And I quote, there are reports that WWE are unhappy with how NXT 2.0 has been doing in the first 4 months of the rebrand, with the average viewer being in their late 50s and early 60s. Do you think they're trying too hard in their attempt to reach younger viewers and it's backfiring? Also, I feel sad for Triple H no longer having anything to do with the brand.
Look, after Tuesday and Ollie J being there, I mean, hey, everybody's watching NXT 2.0, baby.
I think whoever said that, whoever reported, or if that is the case and they're really unhappy, I think they're speaking a little bit too soon. I think they got to give it some time. I honestly think that NXT 2.0 is going to steal the show during WrestleMania weekend. And I think they'll be just fine. You got to give it some time, It's not enough. 4 months is not enough.
So I'll be honest, I used to be the resident NXT guy. I have not watched NXT really at all. Keep my ears to the streets, but I just have not been liking the product thus far. And
I think you would love it, Brandon.
And honestly, the way you get younger viewers to watch is have a more adult-oriented product, like AEW.
What's more adult-oriented than Ollie J?
What's so adult about her?
Y'all know. I don't have to say it. Y'all know. I don't have to say it. Look, man. NXT 2.0.
Okay, so they have a bunch of, let's just say, titillating acts on NXT. Vince McMahon and WWE do know the internet exists. It exists. Yeah. It exists. Yeah. So, I mean, usually the people trying to, do that on the television might skew a little older because they don't know how the internet works. I'm just saying.
No.
Well, Grampy Graham, looking at Ollie J a certain way.
I mean, look, I'm just saying, look, NXT 2.0 has been great. Rest in peace to all my ops. That's all I got to say.
Shout out Kaden Carter, underrated.
Man, she really is. I loved her when she was Lacey Lane. I loved her when she was on the Indies with Bestia 666. Great times.
NXT 2.0 is going to have the biggest show during WrestleMania weekend. I can feel it. I feel it.
GCW running that weekend?
Maybe. But I still think listen, you give Grayson Waller, Carmelo
running
Hayes,
their comeback show that weekend?
Bro, why do they all
Diamond Mine?
Okay, that's great, Brian. Why do they all piggyback off of WWE? Come on, man. That's the one thing I like. That's the one thing
promotions.
That's one thing I like about AEW. They don't piggyback off of WWE during WrestleMania.
Well, if thousands and thousands of people are going to be there for wrestling. Might as well run a
No, be
wrestling
your
show there.
own company. Don't piggyback off of the
They
biggest
are their own
one.
company for 51 weeks out of the year.
No, they'll piggyback off of the biggest one just because you don't think that you can do great business. Come on.
Well, if you're gonna, if a bunch of people are gonna be there in one certain place, why would if you run a show in your own place, you're risking maybe some people not being there because they're going to be in Dallas.
No. You have to bet on yourself. You have to don't play it safe. Bet on yourself. Take a risk.
Big risk.
Sometimes the safe play is the smart play. Yes.
The last and Brett's next question. Who would you like to see show up unexpectedly in the Rumble match this year, both men's and women's, with the Forbidden Door being open company wide? Haku.
Cody.
Haku.
Rikishi, because Phillip has the golden touch.
Could you imagine?
I mean, I wasn't there, so I didn't know how he was looking. How was the old Quiche looking? Was he walking good?
He was sitting down the whole time. So
okay. So
he said he don't miss the ring. So you can already imagine that Rikishi's not.
So we're just gonna put an Ixnay on the Rikishi comeback.
We mentioned I talked up Scotty Too Hotty.Maybe he pops up. I talked up Scotty Too Hotty. Maybe he pops up. Maybe
only if he dyes his hair and makes himself look younger.
Maybe Solo Sequoia pops up. I think we should do that for here. You guys need to look younger. Yeah.
Tell me I need to get hair transplants and stuff.
Yeah, you guys need to look younger. Yeah. Need to get faded up, Brian. Yeah, that's it. You need to get faded up. It's matted down right now, but you just you know what I'm saying. I know we can talk about stuff like that once we get to the Rumble. Raw. I'm just going to talk about the weigh-in between Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. Brock really just going after Bobby, saying like, "Who are you?" Like, that's crazy. That's Bobby Lashley. That's the Dominator. That's the Almighty. Man, he was slapping cheeks with Lana. Come on, man. How you gonna say that?
Hey, yo.
How you gonna say that? Kayfabe, of course. Kayfabe.
Respectfully,
kayfabe.
Told you.
Well,
I told you.
Where's Miro at? He hasn't been doing his God promos lately. I'm mad.
Miro hasn't been doing jack shit. Thoughts on the weigh-in?
It was short, kind of weird, but where did they get that scale from?
Oh, that's the
shit of the 1940s.
Hey man, those are the most accurate scales, believe it or not. So like scales today, they kind of weigh heavy. That's the most accurate scale. Like the heaviest that weighs is like
using that.
The most heavy that scale weighs is like 0.2 pounds, like 0.2.
I think it's more like 2 pounds.
No, that one they have the heaviest it goes is 0.2. The regular ones we have today, they weigh like 1.5 pounds more.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
See, I'm a wrestling coach. I know how weight works. You see, yeah.
Use that next time.
Yep. Yeah. I guess we're gonna move on. NXT 2.0, Ollie J. That's all I have to say. Shout out Ollie J. I was a fan. Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes,
Grayson Waller.
I love Grayson Waller. I loved it all, man.
Solo Sikoa.
That's shout out Solo.
Wendy, was it Cho or Chu?
Wendy Chu. Hey, yo, shout out Wendy Chu.
Shout out Wendy. You know what else? Shout out Toxic Attraction.
Shout out Mandy Rose. I've been trying to tell y'all since she was on Tough Enough. I was like, man, she gonna be something, man. She gonna be somebody. Yes, sir.
Tiffany
shout out Tiffany Stratton. Shout out Malik Blade and Idris Enofe for advancing. Listen, they got it. They're facing MSK in the next round of the Dusty Classic. Watch out. That's going to be a banger.
Hey, your boy Trey Baxter, now Blake Christian, hey, he was doing his thing in GCW, bro.
He was, and
he was tearing it up. Hey, we need homie to come out to West Coast Pro. I need homie at West Coast Pro. I do. I need Buddy Murphy at West Coast Pro. Like, I love that guy, dude. I really hate he's gone. It hurts my heart.
Shout out Io Shirai.
Shout out Io. Is she still with the company?
Mm-hmm.
For now. I hate to put it like that, but that's the way it is. AEW Dynamite. Sammy Guevara is the undisputed TNT champion. Hell of a ladder match. Sentons with ladders not breaking. The cutter spot, the crossroads. Cody taking the championship to the skull, and Sammy Guevara is the undisputed TNT champion.
Match was good. I do wonder if this was the plan the entire time for Sammy to beat Cody a couple weeks ago, battle of the belts. What was the point of Cody winning to begin with? Is he just trying to rack up championships and yada, yada, yada? And then he cuts the promo afterwards. It was like, oh yeah, Sean Ross Sapp's reporting's true. I'm working on a handshake deal. I'm a free agent, yada, 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 all these things. Like, okay, Cody, just calm down. Just calm down. Once again, more meta BS from your boy.
Meta? Like Facebook meta?
We got Bulletcast come to the metaverse.
You never know, brother. Never know. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. What about you, Brian Tronic?
It was all right. Credit where credit is due. Sammy Guevara's little cutter spot was pretty dope.
Everyone's talking about the cutter.
Hey, when he come out here, you won't tell him that.
Swanton where he almost killed himself.
Hey, when he come out here, you won't tell him that.
That I would.
Hey, your little cutter spot was all right.
All right.
You won't. Hey, I don't know. You tell him that distractor. My spit game and tied. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh,
yes, sir.
The Swanton spot.
That was crazy.
Bounced off Cody.
That
was pretty cool.
Hey man, like my chest like caved in. I was like, oh, that looked like it hurt. That's crazy. How come the ladder didn't break?
It's a real ladder.
What do you mean?
They're not fake like WWE's, maybe?
WWE doesn't have fake ladder. What are you talking about?
I mean, when they go through it, it's kind of weird that it looks like a wooden ladder painted.
It's not wood, it's silver. What are you guys talking about?
It's a silver wooden ladder?
Look, I know for a fact, because I know Zach Linder used to work at .com. He once wrote an article about the ladders. They are indeed metal, but when they break in, it looks like wood. They don't know why. They have never uncovered this mystery.
I will say that
they just go back in time and look at the receipts. They got to be getting those ladders from somewhere.
You see, they have so many receipts for so many things, and half of them have been lost. You see, they're not separated properly. The ladder receipts are probably with the chair receipts, and the table receipts are probably with the steel cage receipt. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. You see, when you know somebody that used to work at .com, you can have the inside like this.
Like me, backstage.
Bro, no, you're not. You've never been backstage anywhere. Shut up.
I have.
Where?
Rumble.
No, stop talking.
Sonic's gonna be live from St. Louis.
That's right.
Okay, bro. CM Punk gets jumped, and then he gets jumped. Hey, yo, MJF saying, "Nah, it's ironic. They were in the same building where Punk walked out. That's crazy. It's really crazy.
Long-term storytelling. This was the plan the entire time.
MJF sat on him like Kenta.
Man, crisscross applesauce on that ass. That's great.
Told you.
I was intrigued that they finally referenced Colt Cabana like just a little bit, but didn't go all the way there.
You think they made up
yet? Before this feud is over, I need MJF to just full on acknowledge it. You
think they made up yet? Colt Cabana and CM?
Bro, I wonder. See, I need that kind of dirt sheet news. I need that kind of stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
I need to know.
I don't want to know what's happening on the show 45 minutes before the show.
Yeah, I don't care. I need to know, has Punk and Colt made up? Are they beefing? Can they not be in the same room together?
It is kind of my fault, though, because I still look anyways.
Wow.
Shout out to Fightful.
Bro, shout out SRS. Great guy. Oh,
fantastic.
My God.
Fantastico.
Nice, respectful. Shakes everyone's hand at the lunch table.
Yes, he doesn't stand over you while you eat. Absolutely.
Nope, that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
The Inner Circle defeat Garcia in 2.0. Santana and Ortiz didn't want to tag in Jericho looking a little slimmer. Can I say that?
He is, yes. And
surprise in the Rumble?
I gotta give him his credit.
Surprise in the Rumble?
Nah.
We'll talk about once we get to the Rumble. But he's looking a little thinner. Can we say that, Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, you can only go so far one way and then go back down a little bit. So
I mean, you don't know.
He was looking a little thick after that UK tour.
But he's looking thinner now.
He was enjoying the Nando's a little too much.
You never know. You never know. Could the Inner Circle be breaking up? Where's Jake Hager?
Don't know.
I don't know.
I'm perfectly fine with this. I'm not saying they need a full-on breakup feud, but Pride and Powerful, Santana Ortiz, whatever you want to call them, LAX, continuously keep banging the drum that they need to be used more and like be in the title picture and be champions. So if this is the way, then this is the way.
Bro, I've been banging that drum since they showed up. Almost 3 years ago? Like, come on, bro. We're coming up on 3 years in August or October since they showed up. Like, it's time. It's been time. It's been time for a very long time. Hell, they should have been the first tag team champions. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Anyway, we're going to get to it. Is the Royal Rumble predictions? The title's not on the line because they didn't defending it. They didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Huh?
I told you guys in November, hey, come watch me do commentary, and it'll come back. You guys,
I'm going to Ugwa.
It'll be back. November. It'll be back for WrestleMania, people. We promise.
Okay, we promise.
Right. I hope so. I hope so. It's up to Brian Tronic.
I'm gonna be there.
Watch, something's gonna happen. Oh, I can't.
Nope. I'm gonna be there, and guess what?
What?
I'm gonna cut a promo after with my championship.
Oh, the title won't be there.
Yes, it will.
No. You can cut a promo with the Uggo. We have some of the best looking championships. We have some of the best looking titles. We do.
There's a lot of titles up for grabs at the Royal Rumble, right, Phillip?
Just 3 up for grabs. Let's talk about it. So, Becky Lynch, the champion of Raw, of the Raw Women's Division, is going up against Doudrop. Becky Lynch, we already know this.
Becky Lynch, but I'm hoping we can see, Doudrop finally show some Piper Niven and, have a banger of a match.
Yeah, I'm going with Becky Lynch. She's definitely going to retain the championship here.
All right.
I wish she didn't, though.
Yeah, it is what it is. The Grit Couple, the WWE Hall of Famers, the Rated R Superstar, Edge and the Glamazon Beth Phoenix are going up against the It Couple, the most must-see couple in all of WWE, Miz and Maurice. Hey, have you guys seen the photo of Maurice with all those black guys? Like all the security guards? Bro, yes. The internet Twitter is crazy. Have you seen some of those tweets? Twitter is wild for that one. Anyway, Miz and Maurice are losing to Edge and Beth.
Agreed. So pretty much, are we just going to agree on everything until the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know. You know what? I think I got the Mizanins on this one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Maurice will have some help from all that melanin backstage. You know what I'm saying? All right. It is the big bout heavyweight title fight. The Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar defends the WWE World Championship against the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Bobby who?
Okay, well, that's not who. That's Brian, who's the real question.
Oh,
within the what? Within the what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Within the ropes coming soon. 2023.
Coming soon.
Before 2023.
Yep, coming soon. 2025.
No. Within the ropes is coming back.
Within the ropes is coming back at the end of Biden's second term.
If the hell he'll get a second.
Bro, hey, the pandemic will officially be over before Within the Ropes comes back.
I told you it's coming back. Within the Ropes. It's gonna be live, lit, and under. I was gonna say, never mind.
Well, it's gonna be live, raw, and uncut.
I was gonna say something else. I didn't want to say uncut, but whatever.
It's uncut. All right. So yeah, Brock
uncircumcised.
Now this is very interesting. This is very interesting because one of these guys is gonna have to enter the Rumble. You know what I mean?
One of who guys?
Bobby Lashley's winning. I'm giving it right now.
Bobby Lashley's winning the Royal Rumble.
No, Bobby Lashley's winning the title. He's beating Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar.
I don't think so. I don't.
Disrespectful.
I don't.
Like,
I don't
what
think.
is Stephen A. voice?
I don't
quick.
think so. I don't
What
think
if
so.
What if Bobby Lashley wins the title because Cedric Alexander and Shelton?
No. I think Brock wins and Bobby enters the Rumble and he goes. And if Bobby doesn't win the Rumble, he's like final 3, final 4. Yeah.
I don't know.
Bobby's winning. I'm giving it right now. Bobby Lashley. Give me
I'm
the
going Brock. I'm going Brock to win the title or retain the title.
What if Bobby wins and then we get Bobby versus Goldberg for the title at Elimination Chamber? Because hey, he's still got one more match.
Oh no! I mean, no, that's not going to happen. We know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. But are we done with the WWE title match?
Yeah. Brandon, give an official prediction. Is he going with Bobby? Who?
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go with Bobby Lesnar. Brock Lesnar.
All right. It is the Women's Royal Rumble match. Bianca Belair, they're talking about could she go back-to-back like Shawn Michaels 95, 96? That's a possibility. I mean, we're looking at it. We have Mickie James, the knockout women's champion. She was on Sam Roberts this week. She said she has confirmed that she is walking out to the ring with the Knockouts title. I'm excited.
As she should.
I mean,
what a historical moment. How many times you think they're going to play that back in their packages?
You know what? The Knockouts title, it's crazy. The Knockouts Championship isn't going to be at the Royal Rumble because it's the Knockouts title. The Knockouts title is going to be at the Royal Rumble because Mickie James has it, and she's a legend. Yes, sir. Now, look, there's a lot of great things that are going to happen in this Rumble. The Summer Rae was on Oral Sessions with Renee Young. Go check that out.
It's just Sessions now.
But it still says Oral Sessions, though.
It's still Sessions.
The graphic says Oral Sessions.
Unfortunately, I know I love the name too, but it's just the Sessions now.
How come they changed it?
I mean, it's been like that for a year. She might as well have just kept it. Like, people got over the ha ha ha. You know, but the Summer Rae Natty feud is going to be reignited. The Total Divas, I feel like, are going to have a moment. Mm-hmm. Do you think AJ Lee could you? I mean, I know Brandon would lose his shit. Brandon would if AJ Lee was in this Royal Rumble match.
I mean, I might just not be on this podcast ever again
because like there's only so few like surprises that you can do left. You know what I mean? Because like we've seen Trish before. We know Lita. She's going to be there. She was just training at Stoner U last week. That's crazy. I mean, the Bellas are going to be in it. They haven't been in since like the first one. So that's some time in between. Kelly.
I'm doing some research.
She's been in a couple
on the Sessions. And so it was named Oral Sessions for the longest time. But then for some reason, after her interview with the first interview that was just named The Sessions was with Kendra Lust. So that's interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. So apparently,
did you like that graphic I sent you, Brian? Kendra Lust, AEW All Elite.
Yeah. Thought it was true for a minute.
TK knows how to spend the big bucks, brother.
Yep.
Kendra Lust likes John Cena. I've heard, allegedly. She likes Peacemaker.
Oh, of course. He's big man's John.
Ham Candle. What?
Yes, sir. So the Women's Rumble, who do we have winning, guys? Like who do we? Come on, let's get to it.
So I've said this from like months and months ago. Whoever asked us, and I'm sticking to it. I have no earthly reasoning or confirmation behind this. I am still going with Bayley. I'm riding with my girl.
Okay.
And Rousey.
Ronda, that could be a surprise. That could be that would be a monster surprise.
Honestly, I have more faith in Ronda winning it than Bayley, but I'm sticking my guns.
That would be a monster surprise. And then we finally do Ronda versus Becky. Yeah, because that's the match that we were supposed to get years ago. Be make good, but then the rumors are that Bianca's supposed to get the comeuppance on Becky.
So I'm looking at the betting odds for the Royal Rumble. You know who has the fourth highest betting odds?
Me.
Paige. Is Paige going to show up at the Royal Rumble?
Everybody's getting cleared to return, bro. You never know.
I would say you got to keep your eyes on the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen.
Nobody's ever won as champion, though.
Listen, I'm not saying she's going to win, but you can most definitely set up your Raw and your SmackDown Women's Championship match.
That's true. Like, whoever eliminates Charlotte most likely would go on.
Or whoever Charlotte eliminates.
You know what? I could see, because, Charlotte's been having problems with Naomi. I see Sonya Deville in the Royal Rumble and eliminating Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
Or she tries to, but Naomi does like a crazy spot and gets away. But then Charlotte comes out and spoils the party and really eliminates Naomi. I can see something like that happening.
Me too.
Yeah.
Or maybe Ronda comes back and Charlotte spoils the happiness and she eliminates Ronda. And then maybe Ronda and Charlotte will go.
Nah, I don't see that one.
No.
What's Shayna Baszler? What is she doing?
Bianca and Charlotte. No
clue. They still have Tony Storm as an option to bet on. That's interesting.
That is interesting. I don't know. Any other surprises do we think could happen in this Royal Rumble that we're not thinking of?
Lacey Evans.
Yeah,
she's in posting some workout videos.
Her and Asuka, those are the two that I could see for sure. All right, well, we're gonna move on. It is the Universal Champion.
Pregnant Candice LeRae is on the betting odds.
Jesus,
don't think that's gonna happen.
Jesus Christ! A lot of NXT people will be in there.
Stephanie McMahon all the way down at the bottom, 500 to 1.
Can we get Ollie J?
A little sprinkle?
Can we get Ollie J in the Royal Rumble? Can we get Ollie J in the Royal Rumble?
Kaden Carter, she's winning it all.
Bro, Kaden Carter, love her. Can we get Kayla Braxton in the Royal Rumble?
No, we need to protect her.
We need to protect her at all costs.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that's Jimbo's girl, but I might be coming.
Oh, he's a coming. Phillip's coming.
Like a MVP's theme song. I'm coming. Nobody can stop me. Nobody. Yes, sir. Moving on is the Universal Championship match. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, the head of the table, defends against his former Shield brethren, the Drip God, Seth freaking Rollins. Now, this is very people really think that Seth is going to beat Roman for the championship, and then Roman's going to enter the Rumble and win it. This is
no.
I don't know. This is
it is possible.
I'm going to be so nervous during that match. It's not even going to be funny.
He's already north of 500 days, longest reigning Universal Champion of all time.
No,
I don't think you have him lose it at a Royal Rumble where it's not even like a hot issue.
But apparently, it looked like they were going to have him lose it at day one.
Did they though?
I mean, I think Brock was going to leave with the championship regardless of what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was going to pick Brock anyways, but
yeah.
I mean, we keep saying, Roman and Rock has to be the thing, but he doesn't have to hold the title the entire time. But I still think if you're going to have him lose it, it should be at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I mean, but what? It's because I'm trying to think of the WrestleMania picture. Last year, he stacked up a Hall of Famer and probably the best wrestler in the world in the same match to retain the title. What's bigger, him walking out with 2 titles at Mania? Am I right?
So I think, didn't we talk about this already?
But here's the thing. They don't do the
2 title matches and then unification night 2?
No, but they don't have to do the unification. Remember what they did with Becky? She was just defending both for a little bit.
People hated that, though.
I know, but it could kind of be like you get 2 Roman matches in one night. Like, why not put like the WWE title match on like the third or fourth, and then we get like 2 matches in between, and then Roman's in the main for a couple pay-per-views. Why not?
So like, even more talent get less of a chance to be on the pay-per-views.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay. What other talent's going to be in a WWE or Universal title match, Brian? Who?
That's the problem.
Apollo Crews?
That's the problem.
Apollo Crews is going to wrestle Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship? Commander Aziz is going to wrestle?
Sure. No, Crews, sure. I can see Crews coming up to him talking about his tribe and his
I the real tribal chief. They call me
Yes.
They call me Mr. Cruz.
That would work.
We're getting a little Sidney Portier. Oh, R.I.P. Sidney. Little Sidney Portier. Oh
It
my
would
god.
work. It would work.
Maybe that should be my gimmick now. They call me Mr. Antoine.
They worked so hard on trying to give Apollo a gimmick that finally worked, and now it's
Is it working? Is it working?
Not anymore. It did at first.
I was messing with the Nigerian prince.
I mean, the accent, like,
okay, bro.
Is the accent really necessary?
Yes.
Yeah.
After we saw him speak perfect non-accent English,
thing, bro.
for
It's like
Booker T had an accent when he
listen,
became king.
Listen.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be a joke.
Okay. Well, Booker T had an accent when he went to TNA, was speaking the African thing, you know.
That was a joke.
It's like look, when people move like to like a different, like let's say somebody from Louisiana moves to California, all right, you know, they obviously they're gonna have an accent, and then eventually it goes away, and then you know they go back to Louisiana for like let's say 2 weeks or a month, then they come back, and then boom, they have the accent back, they pick it right back
Apollo
up.
Crews go to Nigeria?
Like, you know, we don't know when he went. He was gone from TV for quite some time. He left, did the whole quarantine thing, was there with his people, and then, you know, or maybe his parents live in the States and he just kind of like was really around them for a long period of time and just picked it back up.
I mean, he did kind of say that he's always been this way, you know. He's finally just
honestly, bro, he's like Idris Elba. He had a dialect coach. Yeah. All right. So I'm picking Roman Reigns for the Universal title match.
Roman Reigns.
All right. It is the men's Royal Rumble. Now, we know a lot of people are announced. Now the surprises. Hey man, Jericho's looking slim. Like he was on the Broken Skull sessions. He can't be in the Royal Rumble. If
we're going the TNA route, maybe a little big cast action.
Okay, no, absolutely not. Look, man, I could hear Break the Walls Down hitting this Saturday. I'd be like, oh my god! I'd lose. I'd be going crazy. Didn't some WWE page tweet out something about Kazuchika Okada? Right?
He wants to fight Triple H.
Of course, he wants to fight Triple H.
I can hear Michael Cole right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris Jericho. He used to be in the WWE, but now he's with another promotion. He is entering at number 20 in the Royal Rumble match. This is incredible.
Yes. Oh, remember, ladies and gentlemen, for the Royal Rumble match, both feet have to touch the floor to be eliminated. Did you guys remember that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're gonna be reminded of that several times on Saturday.
By
the way, I don't know if this is different or not, but I seen on one of the posters for outside of the building for the Royal Rumble, and the bottom of it says the gateway to WrestleMania. They're changing everything up, huh? Is it no longer the road to WrestleMania anymore?
Hey, look, man, gateway? This is the gateway at one of WWE's premium live events of the year. Okay, This is the gateway to the premium live event. All right, who's winning the men's Royal Rumble? I did say Big E. He's kind of been cooled off. Here's an idea. Kevin Owens re-signed a deal. What if they reward? I got this from Cheap Heat. Shout out Peter Rosenberg and all those guys. What if they want to reward Kevin Owens? He wins the Royal Rumble and feuds with Seth Rollins for the championship.
He should win the Royal Rumble.
That would be, and he'd get a nice pop. People love KO.
I say this: if you really want to make something interesting, then forget it. Have Seth beat Roman. You can still do your Roman and Brock Lesnar, whatever. No, everyone sees it coming anyways, right? But then have Seth and KO main event as well.
Oh, but here's the okay. So how about this? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a way to get one of the championship, not the universe. I'm trying to figure a way to get the WWE title on Seth Rollins. Because, they wrestled at the COVID Mania. Remember?
Yes.
And so I'm trying to think of a way. Because, there's a way the drip cod can be an obnoxious and a babyface. I'm trying to think of a way to have Kevin Owens, win the Rumble and get the championship match in Mania and beat whoever the champion is. And then he finally gets that monster heel run that he should have got when he was Universal Champion all those years ago. Because like the NXT title run wasn't long enough. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. It's tough.
I don't know. We shall see.
I'm thinking K. Oh, I don't know. I guess it's a good thing about this year's Royal Rumble is that we really don't know who's going to win, the women's or the men's. Really,
It should be a genuine surprise. I'm excited. But yeah.
I'll say KO.
Okay. I would like to say KO. I'm gonna throw Bobby Lashley's name out there. Oh, but what are we talking about? Goldberg's gonna win and he's gonna wrestle Roman Reigns. What are we talking about? Do we get John Cena in the Royal Rumble?
That would be amazing.
No.
Do we get a if it's a matter?
No.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Do we get a gong? Do we get the Undertaker?
I hope not.
Do we get Kane so he can keep having the most Royal Rumble matches?
Nope.
He's had 20. He's been in 20.
I hope not.
You know, Randy Orton, I think he's like 40 minutes away from like having the most Rumble time in general. Because Jericho's Jericho's like 10 minutes under 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy, right? It's intriguing,
Damn,
guys.
crazy. Damn, that's crazy.
It's intriguing. It's intriguing. So, official Rumble predictions. Who are you going with?
So I'm going the complete opposite as Phillip. I'm going, as I said, Lashley wins the Rumble. Paul Heyman pulls some strings. Brock Lesnar gets in the Rumble. Boom. Shada. And he wins it. He's going to win the Royal Rumble second time for old Brocky Brock. Almost 20 years later.
Okay. He won the 03 one. That's right. All right. Brian Tronic.
I'm gonna go with. Oh man. I'm gonna go with. I don't know. It's tough. I don't know.
Does Drew surprise and win?
I don't know if you think he'll come back that quick?
I don't know what the extent of the injury is.
Because at that point it'd be 30 days since his last match? 29? Because he wrestled at day one.
It's true. 28
went out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because he had that chest. What is it? The neck or chest?
The
injury?
neck thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm. You know what? Just officially, I'm just gonna be a question mark. I don't know.
Okay. I'll say Bobby Lashley. I'll say Kevin Owens or Bobby Lashley. There we go. There we go. One of the two.
My backup is also Big E. So Brock Lesnar or Big E.
Yeah, yes, big beefy men slapping meat, brother.
Oh yeah.
All right. Superstar Spotlight. Cody and Sammy. What hell of a match. What about you guys?
I'm gonna go ahead and say, Grayson Waller.
Didn't talk about the AEW main event, but I'll give it to Orange Cassidy. Got little. I know it doesn't count, but I do kind of question having Adam Cole lose. But
bro, that
record-wise, it doesn't.
Stupid.
I didn't like the finish as well.
Shit was ass. It was ass, bro.
And it was dangerous. It was stupid and dangerous.
Bro, like he hugged him to death. I'm like, are you serious?
You got to give the people what they want.
I guess, bro. Look, all right, promo pick of the week. We haven't had one in a few weeks. I haven't thought of anything.
Look up Danhausen stuff.
Yes, gotta love that Danhausen. Mr. X designed some of his stuff, so that's why he got signed by AEW because we talk about him on the show.
Exactly.
Right.
Shout out Mr. X with the golden touch.
Mr. X. Shout out Mr. X. Close match pick of the week, the Royal Rumble match from 2007. Jesus Christ.
There you go, Mr. X.
I'm
He's
getting
texting you right now.
I'm getting a reminder about strawberry milk. Oh, yeah. All right. It happened on January 28th, 2007. Oh, just a great Rumble. The final two, Shawn and Taker. They have a mini singles match in the Rumble. It was fantastic. Go back and watch it. Any fun memories about the 07 Rumble?
Other than that, nah.
I think this was technically like my last Rumble before I went on my hiatus, but I don't really remember too much. But I always go back and watch old Rumble before the Rumble comes up, and this is definitely one of the better ones in terms of just like in-ring match quality.
Absolutely, yes. Well, that is going to do it. You guys know where to find us. Follow us on Twitter at Bulletcast, Instagram The Bulletcast, YouTube channel The Bulletcast, emails Bulletcast2 as in the number 2 sweet as WT at gmail.com. I'd like to say we're still on the radio, but probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, the FCC came after us these last couple of weeks.
We haven't been on the radio in months, bro. We haven't been on the radio since like October.
Email us at bulletcast2sweet@gmail.com.
iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Spotify, Patreon. We're all over the
Patreon.
damn place. I'm looking to move the Bulletcast store somewhere else so you can get the Bullet Bloodline shirt and some other custom stuff that I will have made. Some designs. I'm looking to have Under the Radar come back and have its own design, like a fresh one.
What happens first, Under the Radar or Within the Ropes?
Under the Radar.
Within the ropes.
Under the Radar.
I mean, the reason why Under the Radar had to leave is because I actually had a job that I had to do. But now that I ain't doing nothing
Within the ropes.
maybe you get to come back. Maybe a little preview WrestleMania weekend, look at some of the indie stuff. Who knows?
Little something.
WTR.
You might be busy with some other kind of journalism for something else, Brandon. That I talked to you about earlier.
Maybe gonna competitor. We're gonna be the top dogs.
Absolutely.
Wow, what about me?
Thank you guys so much. We'll have a great Royal Rumble. We'll talk to you guys next time.